Alright, TM Manual 5685, Navy Fac M0912, Chapter 6, Operating Procedure. Requirements. Successfully operating auxiliary power generator systems have several requirements. First, equipment in the system must be selected with the eve of the operation maintenance of the primary consideration. Second, the equipment must be installed with competent personnel. Adequate records must be kept during the installation operational shakedown, so that the future modifications can be implemented with the minimal research. The third, operational personnel must be thoroughly trained with the proper operating procedures. Training must include the performance maintenance as well as the operation. Fourth, detailed record keeping system must be instituted. Record keeping system must include with the library various equipment of manufacturers, introductions, operating log, the routine maintenance, instruct with the maintenance log sheet with the piping, electrical drawing. The record should be assembled the binders and folders stored in the installation engineering office for the availability safe keeping. 6.2. Attending stations. Attending stations have one or more operated with the duty with the around the clock with the for the portion of the day. If the plant is not using full-time plants, have the operator on duty with only for the portion of the day. Sometimes required with the operator presence during the entire period of the plant supplying power with the system. Attending stations can be operated with the manual mode, semi-automatic mode, automatic mode. Plant with the main. At all times, manual semi-automatic mode is usually employed with the manual mode, with the operator have the complete control of the power plant. Load start, primary move of the bringing the operating speed, apply with the excitation to the generator, close with the circuit with the breaker to pick up the station load, parallel to the another generator. The operator must be formed. The parallel procedure described in paragraph 6.6. Parallel. An electrical utility system is desired. Approval must be obtained for the utility need with a special cert relaying. Such reverse power relays must be determined with the procedure parallel utility operating the described in paragraph 6.5. In semi-automatic mode, sensing devices monitoring normal source of the power, open on a loss of normal power, so the sensing devices are activated, initiating starting signal of the primary mover. Alarm circuit is initiated with the time when the alert the operator with the normal power has been lost and emergency unit is started as the primary approach of the rated speed. Installation is automatically applied with the generator. The power will remain with condition and rated with the speed of the voltage until the operator close with the circuit breaker with the connection of the emergency generator to the load. If the station has more than one generator, load requires more than one generator. The operator must initiate a synchronizing circuit. Due to the techniques provided in paragraph 6.5.6.6, operator must parallel with the second generator with the first. In addition, with the generators are required must be added to the system in the same manner the operator can adjust the governor's excitation controls to obtain the desired load division, reactive power division between generators. The automatic mode is similar to semi-automatic mode, but point of the unit reach of the rated speed voltage when the speed and voltage has stabilized. If the unit is picking up a completed dead plant with a closing signal is initiated into the circuit breaker range of the desired load. If the load demands more than one unit with the second unit reaching for the operating speed and voltage, automatic synchronizing circuit is enabled. The speed of the incoming unit will be adjusted automatically when the synchronizing relay is satisfied that the conditions are correct with the closing signal. The circuit breaker for second unit will be sent with additional units of the need. With the automatic synchronizing circuitry will be scheduled. Units becoming available to once more power is again available. Procedure for the returning load with the normal bus usually is done by manual mode. Installation permanent parallel with electrical utility systems can retransfer without interpretation of the power. Paralleling is not permitted, therefore monetary outage with the switching is performed. Some of the installation is designed with the automatic retransfer normal power, however, usually with a small rated unit so that you have the transfer switch arrangement rather than circuit breakers for switch loads. 6.3. Unattended station. Unattended stations operate with the operator without an operator in attendance. The operation is the same as the attended station with the automatic mode. 6.4. Non-parallel stations. Non-parallel stations with the station with do not have provisional connection with the emergency generator bus. Commercial body to apply with the station with a tiebreaker between the two incoming lines to cover the electrical utility. The regulation cannot be connected together. Electrical interlocking used to prevent unwanted parallel from occurring. Interlockings can usually consider the two circuit breaker electrically connected. These arrangements in such one circuit breaker can be closed position at the time of the preventing parallel. In some arrangements, mechanical interlocks may also provide mechanical interlock. This device physically prevents both circuit breaker from being closed at the same time, and the method also prevents paralleling from occurring. Immediately before starting primary move, thoroughly inspect to ensure the following is in order. Verify the engine generator is not set to operate automatic mode during the primary move of the inspection. Not extreme caution should be used. Unexpected start with the primary mover will inspect and lead to serious injury or death. Check for the leaks of lubricating system, fuel system, cooling system. Any of the auxiliary belt driven, check tightness of the belt, check for proper level of the oil wire, level the looseness of the tools or the other looseness objects such as the rags may have left in the area to remove the air pressure from the part of the starting system. Make sure that the air pressure is at correct level of value. Verify normal. None of the intake air vents and exhaust points are blocked. Start auxiliary pumps, oil lube, oil, fuel, water that they are necessary prior to running the unit. Alright, when preparation startings have been complete with the start signal is given them with the prime with the move of the engine primary, move of the shit style with the rotate under control of the governor, accelerate with idle speeding. Once the speed is stabilized, relieve the pressure for the temperature of the gauge to make sure that normal pressure temperatures are being maintained. Listen for the unusual noises. Shut the engine down with the unusual pressure for the temperature. Observe the unusual noises are here. Be familiar with the engine manufacturer literature for information. Acceptable pressure for the temperature. Once the unit has been placed under load, readings should be taken according to the operating along the development from the state for that station. When the unit is no longer required, load has been removed. The operator with the engine no load the sum of the present idle the speed they allow the engine to cool gradually. When cooling period expired, shut the engine down. Cooling periods have very different primary move. The refer to manufacturer instructions. Stop auxiliary. Do not stop. Automatically make inspections of the unit looking for any unusual conditions. It's essential that each of the generator complete with the standard operating procedure. The procedures include up-to-date online diagram electrical system showing the generators associated with the switchgear components. See Figure 6.1. Notes and legends are usually included. The diagram: AM voltmeter, wattmeter, control power transfer, current transfer, generator, ammeter, voltmeter, watt hour, ammeter, volt ammeter, potential transformer, and fuse. Before the unit started with the inspection made, that can be done with the junction inspection primary. We look at the material loose part that can be drawn into the generator. Make sure that the airflow will not be restricted either in intake or exhaust. When the primary mover of the generator at operating speed, isolation can be applied with the voltage regulator until the generator is rated with the voltage of the governor control for the prime mover. So if the generator is rated frequency close with the main circuit breaker with the connection generator load, it is necessary to adjust the voltage control of the rated voltage. The governor control of the rated frequency reading of the various parameters are taken according to the operating log. So the station care must be taken through the generator of the operator below with the nameplate rating after the unit has been shut down. Visual inspection similar to the period prior to starting up the perform. Proper operation switchgear requires the knowledge and standard operating procedure with the familiarity with the online diagram electrical system. This requires the knowledge of the various particular relays of the device associated with the system. Operator must be able to recognize impending problem and observe the meters of the other indicators. The operator can thereby proper action. The operator must be able to perform some basic troubleshooting maintenance. And then shows a big picture. Alright, 6.5, pair weld with electrical utility systems. Stations can be pair weld electrical utility systems, same basic characteristics discussed in 6.2, but they have additional features including synchronizing circuitry in the case of the unintended automatic mode. Primary move of the station can be operated with the manual automatic mode. Operations manual mode is discussed in paragraph 6.2a with the automatic mode relay with the switchgear with the sense of the loss of the control, commercial power. Provides starting signal the primary move of the accelerate under the control of the governor operating speed of the remaining of the primary move of the operations prominently discussed. The discussion same paragraph 6.4d with the exemption station automatic installation will be applied with the automatic circuitry. The automatic main circuit of the breaker will close automatically provided incoming line circuit breaker is open. The connection regarding proper switching operation paragraph 6.4h pertaining to the paralleling of the utility system, including the type of the system paralleling circuitry with the power of the switchgear, includes one or more synchronizing switches, synchronoscope, synchronizing lights, incoming voltmeter, incoming frequency meter, running voltmeter, running frequency meter with synchronizing circuitry that is energized turning the synchronizing switch on. Alright, the synchronizing indicator for the condition incoming to the machine with respect to the bus of the frequency with the incoming to the machine with the higher within the bus synchronizing pointer will revolve with a clockwise and fast direction. The operator should adjust the governor control of the incoming primary move of the psychroscope. The pointer is revolving slowly with the fast direction. Machine should be parallel then by closing breaker of the incoming generator. The point reaches 12 o'clock. Because of the slightly lag of the breaker of the switching, make it the good practice start of the breaker closing operation about 11:30 position slightly before pointer reaches 12 o'clock. Synchronizing lamps provide with the means of checking the synchroscope of the proper operation. After the pointer revolve, lamps alternate bright and dark unison. Both lamps must be dark as the pointer class is 12 o'clock. When the synchroscope is defective, know that the generator is parallel with electrical utility. The load in kilowatts can be controlled with adjusting the governor control of the load in VARs control with adjusting of the voltage control, with the remove of the load with the generator, reducing the load, decrease with the governor control, observing the kilowatt meter with the generator, with the kilowatt meter indicate with 0, open the generator, circuit breaker with the load will be then transferred with the electrical utility bus, primary move with the connection shut down following normal procedures. Alright, 6.6 parallel with the generating unit. Station with the two or more generators that can be operated with a parallel and same base with the characteristics previously discussed in paragraph 6.2 and 6.3. In addition, may have the automatic synchronizing circuit with the droop of the circuits with the voltage regulator, automatic synchronizing circuit in the youth with speed matching relay with voltage matching relays, automatic synchronizing relays. These relays function with a station automatic mode within two or more AC sources with agreement specified limit, phase angle, and frequency. The voltage regulator droop circuits or the inside of the two or more generators are operated within parallel. Their purpose is to prevent undesirable conditions, circulating currents between generator. Parallel operated generators will regulate and accomplish with appropriate for the cross-section compensation method employed with the equalizing reactive of the commutator with the add of the small voltage proportional reactive current delivered by the generator with the voltage delivered with a potential transformer that gives the slight droop of the voltage held with the generator regulated per active load divides reactive currents and proportional load currents. The differential compensation used with the line droop compensators installed and used in the line droop compensators installed with the automatically increase the voltage load increase with the connection. Also auxiliary equalizing reactive with the compensator with the connected series. There's no current flow with the equalizing reactors under balanced load with the condition the loads unbalanced the current flow through the regulators increase the excitation of the generator carrying the excessive reactive currents. This increases the excitation of the generator carrying low reactive current. Alright, 6.7. Operational testing. Emergency generator power units must be operated with load conditions periodically to ensure their reliability. The period of exercising will vary with the station. The station is important that accurate logs be kept with the conditions encountered during exercising. It is suggested the manufacturer of the auxiliary power will resolve the determine that the interval of the auxiliary power should be exercised by the length of each of the exercise. National local codes may enter within this consideration. Procedures used for exercising units will also vary station to station in the most desirable condition to yield the actual load. However, this is not always possible in this case. The load bank can be used with a load bank, generally with a portable set with a resistor allowed with the generator to be tested under load condition. Disconnect the generator from actual load with connecting it to the load of the bank. In these situations, the permanent parallel electrical utility system and other methods used. The after parallel load of the generator on the generator can be controlled by adjusting the governor control. Additional exercising units also describe the periodical formal operational tests accomplish opening the circuit breaker from electrical utility, verifying that there's necessary relays and contactors energized so that the emergency kind of generator breaker closes, so that the auxiliary power generator system performance of the test simulates the loss of the commercial power. Frequency of the test of the dependent on the nature of the load, critical and non-critical, but is usually performed monthly basis. Chapter 7. Routine maintenance.